It's the Mac and Rocker podcast. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Man, and we finally made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Finally got to the end of the year. Got Christmas going on.
Man, that last day is like, why are we here? Why does this day exist?
Yeah, well, I mean, if we remove it, though, then you got to remove Thursday, because then that's the last day. Then you got to remove Wednesday. Then we just never go to work.
And then I did bring that up. So if this week, if we didn't, then it'd be the week before. And I said, I thought, no, it's just like Monday, see?
Yeah.
Yes, there's Monday. But if you didn't do anything on Monday, then Tuesday'd be the new Monday. And I said, no, sir. Tuesday is not Monday. So I'm making that argument for that this week not being, if it's gone, it's, it's not the week before.
Yeah.
Because
it makes sense.
I'm tired. I live in a different reality than most folk around here, Josh.
Hey, I mean, you got to keep it interesting and fun.
Oh, I do. That's one thing I do. I keep it interesting and fun. Yeah. That's for sure. Hey, folks, look at this awesome background that Josh has made.
Yeah.
It looks great again.
Feeling festive,
Very festive, all month, by the way. Mm-hmm. And we have the ticker up there.
Yes.
We want to thank you for supporting us by watching, liking, sharing, right?
Yeah, subscribing.
And a lot of people don't leave comments, but they come up to us. I know a lot of our work friends come up and they talk about the podcast, which is really cool. So thank you guys.
Yeah, it's very, very much appreciated. Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
And
get this a little closer.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Please keep liking and share the podcast. That's how it gets out there and the channel grows.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, everybody's been awesome. It's really nice when you're walking through work, or even when you're not at work and you're at a family thing or something, and you'll hear somebody say, "Hey, checked out the podcast." Mm-hmm. So no, it's awesome. It's awesome to hear that. We're just having fun with it, and we're just getting started. So
just getting started. 2025 is going to be a good year, isn't it?
Yeah. And leave those comments. I mean, I really enjoy getting on there and then seeing some of the comments and stuff that people are making, and join in on the conversation. Mm-hmm. If we're talking about some stuff and you want to hop in and share your thoughts and opinions, or you just want to say, oh, hey, I had a similar situation, like that's cool,
engage,
because it's fun. Yeah.
We'll engage with you.
Heck yeah,
for sure. So leave the comments. You can also find us at Dockside Digital Studios on Facebook and YouTube. And you can find me at Scotty Rocker on Facebook and YouTube. So, leave us comments wherever your heart desires, and we will engage. Yeah. Because that's what it's about. That's what we're here for. We're here to, get the word out about our community, Kosciuszko County and the surrounding areas. And we also love to talk about all things pop culture.
Oh, yeah.
Which we were before, like we said on the last podcast, they don't really hear a lot. Some of the best stuff is not we talk about before we get to the podcast, but we was having a great discussion about Disney Star Wars before we started, and then Josh and I started getting mad, and we're like, let's start
Star Wars is a regular conversation.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you don't know, we like Star Wars.
And that's how we were introduced.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Baron. This is a shout out. Shout out to the Baron of Culture, Dean Smith. He says, "Oh, Rocker, by the way, this is Josh McKenzie. Josh likes Star Wars too. Okay, my work here is done." Trots off, and here we are,
26
podcasts later. Since June.
Yeah.
We have only missed 2 weekends, my friends.
Those were holiday weekends, right?
Wow. Yeah, one was we were just worn out.
Oh, yeah. We had sports and
tons of sports stuff going on. You with the Caden and football, and me with Scarlett and volleyball, and I was like, Josh,
I think we were dragging.
Yeah, I'm texting him on my couch. I'm like, let's just do it next week.
I mean, Monster Energy drink is not a sponsor yet, but man, that couldn't function without it.
Maybe one of these days. So, man, we sure do appreciate everybody, don't we, Josh?
Oh, heck yeah! I mean, that's the best part. We started this, and we basically said, if we can make at least one person smile, laugh, or just improve their day, then it's all worth it. So
that was a good.
So far, I mean, I think we're definitely reaching more than one. So
yeah, That's cool. And here's the holidays. By far the older I get, it's my favorite time of year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fall has always been.
Love fall. Yeah.
I'm a big Halloween guy.
Mm-hmm.
But the older I get, probably since I've had kids, just Christmases, and now it's like, man, this is what my grandparents went through, and my mom. Mm-hmm. Not so much my dad, but mom and the grandparents for sure. Decorations and lots of love, lots of joy and peace. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's fun to see Christmas through their eyes because as you get older, you lose a little bit of that twinkle in your eye.
Yeah, life, I suppose.
Yeah, and then the kids come along and it's Christmas, and it's like watching the movie Elf. It's like having your own buddy, the elf, just running like Christmas.
Yeah.
So no, it's fun. I enjoy that. I am happy we did get some snow. I know a lot of people are not fans of the snow, but it does give a little more of that Christmas vibe. So. Oh,
the snow was awesome. I was like, I'm okay. And I had to drive to South Bend yesterday. I played my last Christmas show of the season for the nursing homes, and I had to drive through it. And I'm like, man, this is cool. I love it. As long as you drive slow. Josh, I'm looking somebody up. I want to make sure I get her name right.
Yeah.
Because you had mentioned. There it is. Yeah. You had mentioned. You kind of lose I lost that at one point in time, the holiday spirit.
Yeah.
For a while. And there's a lady on my Facebook, and she posts stories quite a bit. Her name's Caitlin McGriff. I hope she doesn't mind if
this is a shout out.
And she posted a story on Facebook about how, is anybody else not feeling Christmas this year? And I didn't respond to her, but I was like, I know exactly where you're at.
Yeah.
And, you just got to find the reason for the season.
Yeah.
And, maybe, hopefully that'll bring some joy and peace back for her or anybody else that's suffering through that. Because, Christmas, Christmas is... some people are depressed because of losing loved ones close to this time of year, and oh my God, it just breaks my heart.
Yes, yeah.
So we're there for you guys too, And when I first learned about that was the movie Gremlins. Another Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie,
right?
Yeah.
So is
Die Hard. Fight me.
Oh no, 100%. One of the best, a classic Christmas movie. Die Hard's become a classic Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Just like Home Alone and, the new classics. But when Phoebe Cates, she's telling Billy that they found her dad in the chimney, I think, was because he was dressed
left
up.
turn.
And I was like, oh my God, man, that I'd be devastated. This is Christmas. So that, number one, very good acting on Phoebe Cates' part. She's a real sweetheart. And a very good actress. And, and then I learned that, not everybody's happy at Christmas time. Is this real? And then, sure enough.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Caitlin. I don't know if she'll ever see this, but I hope she finds the joy again. And it took me a while, Josh.
It takes a little time.
Comes and goes, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if you don't mind crowds, one way to really kind of dive back into Christmas, head to Orlando. Hit up Disney and Universal. It's going to be crowded. I'm going to warn you.
Yeah.
But
the weather's
great.
Decorations.
But they do such an amazing job of bringing Christmas spirit back.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a blast. We did it one time. I don't think I'll do it again.
Yeah,
because of the crowds, because it is so busy.
Yeah,
but
I did Christmas down there.
It's fun, right? Yeah. It's a
Loved
great
every
time.
second of it.
Yeah.
And Disney World was, I don't think Universal Studios was there at that time, maybe, but Disney World was packed.
Yeah.
But it didn't stop me. Helped me that my cousin has passes, so we didn't have to pay for anything. And he knew, he's so good, he knew how to navigate. He goes, all right, the biggest lines will be here at this and this, that. So we did his schedule. And, it was awesome. It worked very well.
Yeah.
So much so that I did that. plan similar when Amber and I had our honeymoon, and we took Riley with us, you know, and it worked like a charm. It was awesome.
Here's the bad news, though. There are so many vlogs and blogs and videos and so many people now that all the planning and stuff, and it's about gone because everybody's got the secrets and everything.
They know the secrets, right? Okay.
So then you would adjust, and then there's secrets to those secrets, and it's like, dang it. But
Yeah.
you know, it's some still work.
Yeah.
There's not an off season like there used to be.
No.
Now. So
When we went 2 years ago for spring break, I mean, the Magic Kingdom was packed. But we
magically busy.
and the kids loved it.
Yeah, it's man, walking down Main Street, it's really cool. Yeah.
That sign that says the most magic place on earth, I that's not an understatement.
Yeah.
That's probably a fact.
Until you take a stroller to the back of the foot.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that happens, especially in a crowded place like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times. Well,
Yeah.
So, well, you know, if you're struggling with the loss of the holiday spirit, you know, may it come back to you.
Yeah.
It came back to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, definitely.
And you got to make it.
Mm-hmm.
I had to. I'm going to decorate.
Yeah.
You know,
decorate. Find places to
I'm going to do
volunteer.
fun stuff. Volunteer and
I'll
give.
tell you, that's
where
huge.
it's at.
Yeah.
It's for sure. Giving.
The ones that really need the help, you know, you volunteer and you give and you see their faces, and that's huge. That's huge, especially
That'll
when
help
you
you
make
get the spirit.
a kid's day. You know, you get them a gift, and it may not be the gift that they 100% wanted, but it's a gift that they love, and you see them smile, and that's huge. That's huge. Or you know, just help somebody.
Yeah.
You know, just help them. They're, you know, hold a door. Tell them, you know, happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Oh man, I said that a lot this week.
Yeah.
It felt great.
It's nice. I mean, I know you don't hear it as much anymore when you're in stores, because it used to be every time you leave someplace, Merry Christmas. And but just hearing somebody say it, you know, you can get a smile on your face. And
For sure. There's my wife. I figured she'd still be dogs. Oh dear.
oh
What time we got? Oh man, we're only 12 minutes into it.
yeah,
Sorry, hon. I might have to go get the dogs and edit the podcast like I did last week, folks. I did a great edit. I was real proud of myself. So you could tell that we came back from a segue.
Yeah.
But you couldn't. You know, I spliced it in there real well.
I don't like segues. I fell off one once.
Yeah. Did you really? Are you kidding?
No.
I want to ride those so bad.
I shouldn't have been riding it anyway. I was a lot heavier then.
Yeah, okay.
And so the thing was like,
I thought you couldn't fall off of them.
you can.
Yeah.
You can. You got to find your balance.
You know, the guy that created that, okay, ended up quitting that he used those ideas, and then he made this stupendous wheelchair for paralyzed people that, you know, because the balancing gyroscopic effects of that Segway, the wheelchairs could stand you up. They could lift you up so you could get to counters.
That's incredible.
And walk up and down stairs.
That's really cool.
Up and down stairs.
Yeah.
And I don't know how successful it was. I just saw that it was his invention and his creation.
Yeah.
I think he might have had a partner. Obviously, he got investors. But he got that idea from his Segway.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was really cool.
Any movement towards something, don't ever stop innovating.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep going, because that's an awesome piece of equipment.
What do you think of this Segway? Is it cool?
It was cool. Yeah.
Pretty fast?
They get scooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get scooting.
I always want they had the Segway tours in the cities and stuff.
Those looked awesome. Yeah.
But boy, wouldn't it be fun to cruise around North Shore Drive up there in Chicago on
That'd be really fun.
I'd love that. Go to the planetarium and all those nice buildings. Well, those electric scooters, like I have one of those electric scooters.
Those things will fly.
The one with the seat.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it hauls my 249-pound frame all over this town.
Yeah.
And
I can't
It's
do the little
amazing.
hoverboards because I don't have the balance
No,
for it anymore.
I would.
That's a young man's
Yeah,
sport.
yeah. I don't recommend that for anybody. But the scooters, the bikes, the electric bikes are cool, man. The here at Paddles and Pedals down there in Webster.
This is a shout out.
Man, they got awesome stuff down there, and they got.
I'd love to get one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting one next year, 2025. I'm gonna get one.
I'd like to get one. The thing is, we got a golf cart, so it's
you've
kind
got
of one
a
of
nice
those.
one, too.
I love that
Yeah.
thing, man. We
got a nice
use that everywhere.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah,
That's what you said.
I'm missing it.
Yeah,
It's too
right.
cold,
So
man.
my
It's so
speeders,
cold.
my speeders put up
Yeah.
for the winter. You know, it's too cold.
Yeah.
You know,
I want to do, honestly, I would love, we got so many golf carts and stuff around. I would love to put together like a golf cart car show thing, decorate them,
Yeah.
have a theme, have some people come in, have some fun, take a parade lap around the lake.
Well,
I think it'd be a fun thing to do.
a great idea for a community event right
Yeah.
there because there's so many of them. You know, would you include the Rangers and Polarises
Sure.
and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because so Webster's doing a very good job. The people of Webster are really getting they're getting the spirit. So we've had our first Halloween parade this year.
Oh, that's cool.
In light of, I gotta give Lisa a big.
This is a shout out.
Lisa Strombeck and some of her friends here in Webster, they would dress up as witches, and they would take their paddle boards from one point, and then they'd paddleboard
awesome.
over
Yeah.
to the Dixie in October, close to Halloween. Well, that I think they're going on 3 or 4 years now, and it's grown.
That's perfect.
It was just
Yeah.
awesome. They all took pictures too, by the way, on the Dixie boat. The Dixie boat's put up, I think.
Yeah.
And they got on the boat. No, it's still in the water at this time, but they all got on the top ring of the boat and took a group photo. It was awesome. It was great. But since that, because of Lisa's ideas and stuff, we had a parade, a costume parade.
I like
and it's
it.
only going to get bigger.
Yes. Yeah.
In Christmas, I missed the lighting of the tree because I believe we had a game. I think we had a basketball game.
Tree
but
looks great.
man, it looks
Looks
good.
great.
And the people, and then they take they decorate their Polarises and their whatever they got, and they go on a big parade. They did a big parade for that.
Yeah.
So you're on to something.
Yeah. I think it'd be fun, do something, I don't know, Memorial weekend when we got, something a long weekend, or celebrate I guess, is that the official start of like the summer season?
That's the official.
So,
that's
either start
that's the
or,
official start of lake season.
yeah,
So yeah.
or Labor Day, the official end of barbecue grilling summer kind of season. I think it'd just be fun. It'd be fun. Get everybody together, decorate, like come up with a theme every year. Something fun.
Something new. And
It'd be a great time. I don't know.
why not?
I don't know.
Why not? Because I mean, we do the flotilla July 4th,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to
Flotillas,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to
you know?
do that.
but you keep it going. And the fact that Webster, this conservative little town here, the fact that we did a Halloween parade and the witches are paddling out there, and then a Christmas parade with the Rangers and whatnot. Wow, way to go, North Webster.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed. And oh my God, they decorate them things. They just, the lights, is dark. Of course, it's dark. At 2 p.m. And they, they light up the night, and here come 20 or 30 of them. Oh my God, that looks so good. I love it. So the least I can do is decorate my house for Halloween and Christmas here.
So while we're talking some festivities, what movies do you watch around this time for Christmas?
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So for the first time ever, Amber and I, last year, we watched A Christmas Story. That was the first time that I watched the movie from start to finish.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And yeah, it's
You
just,
see it on TNT
yeah,
and
yeah,
TBS.
I always
and,
see bits and pieces of it. So we ended up buying it on iTunes, and because Amber really likes it. So of course we got the leg Christmas ornament on our tree, which I'll show in my Facebook story tonight. So I love that. Home Alone, both of them, 1 and 2. There are no others. And and I love the fact that...
You sure? I think there's like 6 or 7 of them,
no,
right?
No, there's only 2.
Just 2, okay. Yeah.
And when I watched that with the kids years ago when they were a lot younger, and Donald Trump was president, he's in that movie, Home Alone 2, and my daughter, she goes, Dad, it's just a little girl. She goes, Daddy, is that the president? And I was like, oh, yes, honey, it is. I thought that was really cute.
So, fun fact, he owned the Plaza Hotel at that time.
Oh,
and one of the stipulations of allowing the crew to shoot there was he just needed to make a cameo.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they were like, deal.
He was very good at the cameos. He did that in The Little Rascals, which
Little
I watched
Rascals,
with the kids
yeah.
and my son at the time. We watched it. I can't remember, probably a little after that. And my son goes, "Is that the president?" Like
Yeah.
my daughter did. And I said, "Yes, that's President Trump." So because they just know him as the president. They didn't know he was this.
I was the same way with Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't know
he was an actor.
he was
right?
an actor well before I was born.
right.
So
Yeah. Okay. Let's not get too far off
Yeah,
track.
sorry,
This
sorry,
is good.
yeah.
So
That's what we
did
do.
say? Oh, Home Alone 2, and then Die Hard. Here's my list. I will watch Die Hard, of course. Gremlins.
yeah.
Anything that was action oriented, and with Christmas in it, I tend to watch. I'm probably leaving a few out. I gotta watch A Charlie Brown Christmas. The greatest. It is so freaking perfect when Linus steps on that stage and that's light, please.
Yeah.
It's. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it, and I've seen it for since I can remember 45 years of my life.
Yeah.
And it never gets old. Why is that?
Nostalgia. There's a lot of things. It
Memories
brings
and
you
emotions.
back. Yeah, it brings you back.
I watched it with my grandparents, both sets, at different Christmases.
Yeah.
My mom, of course. Mom, brother, sister.
Yeah.
And then with my family, right, with Scarlett and Riley and Amber. And, the kids don't understand the tradition. Riley appreciated it. Scarlett's like, Dad, no. She's 14.
They don't appreciate it now.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I
I might have appreciated it a little more, but that's me. I'm sentimental.
remember, doing the same thing. My
Yeah.
mom and dad come in here and, do this. And at the time, I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Now looking back, I'm glad that, I don't want to say they forced me, but they highly encouraged
Yeah,
that,
sure.
we take part. Because you still remember it. And, at the moment you didn't want to do it, then it was, you got into it and you had fun. You still enjoyed it. So it's kind of one of those. And to all the youngsters out there, it may not sound like fun right at the moment, but, your parents love it and you're going to appreciate it later.
For sure. That's the truth.
Yeah.
None truer words have been spoken on this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot have. But.
Especially
Yeah.
Star Wars.
What about you? Yeah, I was just gonna say the hatred of Disney Star Wars. What about you, Josh? What movies are your staples?
Christmas Vacation.
Of course.
It's a number one class. I have watched it every year.
And it still makes you laugh, does it not?
Every time. There's still stuff I see and I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
One of the most quotable movies ever. It's freaking hilarious. It encapsulates everything, really. I think with the holiday season, the work leading up to being off for Christmas.
Yeah.
The family dynamics, the shopping,
The hustle and bustle
Yeah.
of that week. I was like, there's doing all this clear up to Christmas time when you're a kid and you got that time off of school or whatnot. You're kind of on break and don't realize how busy it really is. So the older I got, I'm like, damn, that's very accurate.
that's the crazy part. As a kid, you don't really think about the Christmas dinners and all this stuff. Like you can't wait. You're
Right.
excited. You get to see cousins. You get to see aunts and uncles. For me, it was food. I loved the food.
Yeah.
I have, a lot of my family. I'll be honest, all my family is from the South, so delicious Southern food was a staple. Lots of sweets. So food and then presents and then playing with cousins and stuff. Like it was great. It was great. I loved it. And then,
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much my mom and dad were running back and forth and doing stuff.
Tirelessly
So,
worked.
yeah.
And I would imagine a lot of it's on the ladies
Yeah, my mom did a lot of cooking and prepping and wrapping and
Oh my goodness.
making sure our Christmas outfits were,
ready
right
ready
what
to
they
shine.
needed to be. Yeah.
All right, so Christmas vacation. What else you got?
So Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story, really enjoyed that. And then here recently, they've had a few that were fun new movies to watch. Like I think it's 8-Bit Christmas with Neil Patrick Harris. It's very similar to A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
But it's a little more relatable to me because it's the gift of the season was the Nintendo NES system.
Greatest gift I ever got.
So cool, yeah. So that one's a little more relatable because it's real, around when I was younger.
Everybody, Josh, tell me, if it seemed to me like everybody had pictures of them holding their Nintendo NES.
Yeah.
I know my brother and I did.
Yeah. So, quick question. This is something I heard, and I didn't believe it, but they say that blowing into the cartridge didn't have any effect on if the game would play or not.
I saw that somewhere said that was a fact.
But how did
They said if anything, the moisture would
ruin it, right?
ruin it.
But here's the thing. It always worked.
Why did it work?
It worked, and everybody, without the internet, knew of this trick.
Yeah.
So
the whole entire country knew,
Yeah.
right? Anybody that owned a Nintendo Entertainment System there. So that's what I would call that the people writing that, if they think that's a fact, you're wrong.
yeah,
It worked.
yeah, it worked. Just like,
And God bless it, I was going to blow into that thing until it did.
I don't know how many times I almost passed out from trying to blow into the console and the cartridge to get it to work because it's like, I just want to play Contra.
Contra, and I wanted to play, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, one of the greatest video games
So
ever.
bad at that game.
I was so good, I could beat most of the characters, not all of them, but there were several characters I could beat within 5 seconds. Yep. Yeah, the
good.
ability to do that
Yeah.
is in that game. And I'm talking a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
You can beat them within 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Yep. And I didn't read in Nintendo Magazine how to do it. I just played that game all the time, and I thought, well, let's try this. Or if I saw something that I never did before, I was like, whoa, how'd that happen? And then with the passcodes, you could always go back and practice. And like I told you before, I was the first one in my class that beat Mike Tyson. 2 of my friends were there when I did it, and they couldn't believe it. And then, a couple days later, when they told everybody at school, I had 20 of my classmates come to my house, to watch me do it.
Games then were so much harder than they are now.
Sure.
Like, we talk about Elden Ring and some of these other ones where people are like, these are difficult games, but go back and play an old NES or Super Nintendo or even a PS1 game. I'll tell you, they made games so much harder then.
Sorry, I yawed. I'm not bored. I'm just cold.
It's early.
The hand-eye coordination is where it had to be on a lot of those Nintendo games.
You had to use your head a little more too. I feel like there's a lot of patterns.
And I think my hyperactiveness allowed me to see things as they happen quickly and adapt to it. I was good at the spazoid games that always had colors and lights and flashing and missiles going and bombs and whatnot. I was drawn to those and got pretty coordinated with them when I was young. So when I started playing in 6th grade, I was in 6th grade, 1987, 88. And I started playing the Nintendo. I was, had a pretty good hand-eye coordination because of playing a lot of stand-up video games. And then we had the VIC-20, not the Commodore 64. We had the VIC-20, and my brother and I had some really cool games for that. And I got good at that hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, boy, that thing was great. What a great Christmas present. Okay, now that we've digressed, so you said vacation, Christmas Story, and then what was that last one?
8-Bit Christmas.
8-Bit Christmas.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Okay,
That's a fun one to watch.
What others you got?
A lot of it I get into the shows, like the Christmas specials and stuff. Family Guy, American Dad. American Dad's got one of my favorite ones. They
insane and
accidentally unalive Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And he comes back for revenge. That's a wild episode.
Oh boy, that was a good one.
But yeah, no, I really enjoy the all the holiday special stuff. I really enjoy when they do that stuff. Bob's Burgers is always good.
I'm telling you right now, Josh, nobody is doing holidays better than Bob's Burgers.
They're great.
The writing's phenomenal. The voice acting is phenomenal as the writing.
Yeah.
And they are so good. And it's such a joy to watch.
And they can be, they're over the top, right? They're over the top, but they really kind of hit home with some of the stuff that everybody deals with.
It's just fun. And, you know, Gene's silly wit and banner. And a shout out to, you know, we got a guy at work, Eric Lind.
This is a shout out.
Every time he talks, I hear H. John Benjamin. And I think, yeah, he's got that down.
He's one of my favorite voice actors.
He's just the best.
He's great.
One of the best.
Yeah.
He's the new Mel Blanc for sure, right?
He's good.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, so you are correct about that. The holiday, I eat all of them. Thanksgiving, Halloween, and Christmas. Bob's, they nail it.
They're awesome.
They're
so much fun. Yeah, no, they're great. I highly encourage if you like animated shows, check them out because they're fun and they're lighthearted and they're silly.
And always a good message.
Yeah.
It's such a good message. I'm really impressed with the message that they deliver.
And then the way Bob spazzes out over the meals, especially Thanksgiving episodes.
Thanksgiving's the best.
Oh, man.
You know, and he gets so excited, you know, and something always happens. He's so good. John Benjamin's voice is always great.
Nah, he's good. That's kind of what helps get me back in the spirit and stuff. And,
good movies.
And it's fun to share it with the family and the kids. And my wife, my wife, she is a huge fan of the Hallmark movies. I feel bad because they're just not my kind of movies.
Sure.
But she enjoys watching those. Those are a huge, you know.
Sure. I'm sure they got some good ones. We will never know.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they're out there.
Yeah. They're a little too cheesy and all that for me. I love a good B movie.
Yeah, right.
But, you know.
They got some good ones. Yeah. Sorry about that. Had to itch my ear.
Now, music-wise, who are you kind of going towards? Because you're a rock star, so you know.
Well, I'm not. Thank you.
But what are you kind of going towards? What?
Bing Crosby.
Classic.
Bing Crosby and David Bowie when they sing that duet together.
Yeah.
David Bowie was just God. I miss him. That song's awesome, and that little video they made was kind of neat to see the classic Bing Crosby sing with the alternative, David Bowie.
Yeah,
it was a great video, and what a song! And then so Bing stuff, I love a lot of the ukulele. The Maliki Macker.
Yeah.
Bees and I play some great Christmas songs. I love the Boss. Yesterday I played Bruce Springsteen's version of Santa Claus Coming to Town because Santa was there. The guy, he had the beard was real and whatnot. And he was passing out presents, and we played that song, and everybody was dancing and singing. So it was a great time. Okay, so and then I love the Merry Xmas albums. Okay, with Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, Alex Lifeson, you name it. Jeff Beck, the who's who of guitar players. Joe Perry, Blue Christmas by Elvis. But it's all the melodies played on guitar. Kenny Wayne Shepherd does. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
And I like those classic cartoons you used to watch as a kid, like Rudolph and Frosty.
Oh
my
and
God.
Stuff. Yeah.
And the one's got Vince Neil in it. It's the Abominable Snowman, right? Oh, anyway.
Oh no.
There's a shout out to Vince. Sorry, Vince. You do rock, but you did kind of look like that. Yeah. So, A lot of the classics. Elvis sings wonderful Christmas songs.
I love, yeah. My dad was a huge Elvis fan.
Cool.
So,
yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I think you nailed it. You know, a lot of the classics, Elvis, John Lennon.
War is over.
Yeah. You know, a lot of the classics.
Here's one I'm going to try to put on my story tonight when I do my story for Facebook, Josh, is a guy named Greg Lake wrote this wonderful song called I Believe in Father Christmas. Check that out.
Yeah.
Man, that is a very deep, cool, melodic song written by Greg Lake, and it's pretty cool, man. You don't hear it a whole lot, but I always dug that one.
Yeah.
And of course, Vince Giraldi's stuff, the guy that wrote all the Peanuts music. You know,
yeah.
His Christmas album, Christmas Time is Here.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Just bring it on and give me, you know, do 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 dun 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 dun. Give me the Charlie Brown theme for Christmas any day of the week.
Yeah.
You know, so his Christmas stuff for Peanuts was just part of that nostalgic, man. It hits me right in the feels.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm going to say this. I do not mind Mariah Carey singing All I Want for Christmas Is You. Yeah. I love the themes, the memes, all of it.
I'm with you on that. She not
rocked
a
that
bad
song.
at all.
No,
it's a good song.
And Dee Snider from Twisted Sister made his comeback like as a professional singer, like the second coming of Dee Snider was because of a Christmas song that he wrote for a Celine Dion, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, so Dee's very talented. Yeah. So, yeah, he says, hey, you want to write a song and get rich? Write a Christmas song, you know. So Bees and I got 2 Christmas songs now. One of them's going to be released next Christmas, so we got to wait till 2025.
Yeah.
But, you know, finally Christmas Time is Here that Bees wrote with his best friend Joe Rhodes.
Yeah.
This is a shout. We recorded a fun video with Vic LaBarbera being the producer of that video, did a smashing job. And then Amanda Mirzo up there at the river in Webster, that was the second video that Mike and I got to record at the river inside the castle. In her shop there, the coffee house is just beautiful inside. So thank you, Amanda Mirzo, for that. Yeah, so, you know, I like Bees' Christmas songs. And the one we got coming is a religious Christmas song that'll be out next year. And it's really good. I know the ad man, he liked it a lot.
Nice.
He thought that one was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so, boy, those will, you know, I found myself on my XM station tuning into the Holly station. I'm like, I'm okay once Thanksgiving. So starting Thanksgiving, if you want to play Christmas songs all for the next month, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
I'll listen to most of them.
I'm the same way. I really enjoy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's a nice, you know, holiday.
It doesn't get any better that last quarter of the year, does it?
No.
You got
no,
summer.
Not at all.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
We're thriving all summer long. But, God, that last quarter, man, is just a family-oriented affair.
Now, I wish, you know, January 1st there was a reset and the
we'd
winter weather goes away.
Straight to May.
Yeah, yeah.
So go Christmas, May, and we'll just do that.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I want. But... you know, we live in northern Indiana, and that's just not how it works.
I suppose not.
But,
well, Josh, we better sign off here.
Yeah. Hey, quick shout out to Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Yes, they got the win.
This is a shout out.
I apologize to the IU fans, but man, so glad to see the Irish going, man. Yes.
Go Irish. That game's a win-win for most of the people in Indiana.
Yeah.
Oh, Notre Dame wins, great. Oh, IU won, all right.
Yeah.
Go, you know.
Hey, IU, they had a great season.
Yes.
They played great.
Yeah.
So, you know, hate to see you guys
When's
go.
the last time that happened for IU?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
So, in football anyway, so way to go, IU. Yeah.
So.
And congratulations, Notre Dame. I hope they take it all.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. That'll be a great, you know, Christmas gift.
Yeah. There you go.
Christmas in January.
Yeah. That'll work.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you
you're
off.
Good.
So.
You're good. Everybody, thank you.
Merry Christmas.
For tuning in. Yes. Very Merry Christmas.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Keep watching.
Yeah. We're going to have a special guest with us on the next podcast, folks. Yeah.
Yes.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And the pop culture will ensue.
Bring your popcorn.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
See y'all.